Mentally strong people face adversities in life with sheer confidence because they know that these adversities will make them stronger and better. Hi, I'm Safa, and today I'm your host for the day. We have with us a very young, strong lady who has faced adversities in her life and she's bounced back like a boomerang. She not only has overcome all the adversities and hurdles of her life, but she also radiates light to other people's life as a counselor because she knows how pain looks like. She is a school, in fact, a high school teacher, and she inspires her students not just to excel in academics, but also to live life wholeheartedly. A young budding entrepreneur in the field of textiles, she has replaced that term entrepreneur with passionpreneur, which has seriously intrigued a curiosity in me. So, without much ado, let me welcome Jilcy on board. Hi, Jilcy, welcome to you, and how are you doing this afternoon?
Wow. Thank you so much for your nice introduction, Safa.
My
It's
pleasure.
lot of thanks, and I was just amazed while hearing what all things you are talking about me.
You are indeed a strong woman. Indeed, you're a strong woman. After hearing you speak several times, I cannot imagine myself in such positions. You are very much strong. But before I get into any questions, that term passionpreneur has intrigued me a lot. So I'm directly stepping into that question. Tell me, where did that term passionpreneur originate from, and how did you choose yourself to be a passionpreneur?
Because that word passion itself, really I was inspired by that word passion several times. Even from Sensi's words, I really was very glad to hear that word passion, because I am the person usually fond of doing something all the time. Either I will read some books, or else I'll be stitching something, sewing something, doing something. That's a passion of me, and I never would like to waste any second time of me. I'll be doing something and something. So that is what the passion I have, and that is the thing. I used to manage many of my challenging situations, or that my stress. It was the method that I used to manage my stressful life, emotions, everything. So that's
Lovely.
the reason why I took passion.
Passion, lovely. Does your staff members as well as your students also address you by this term? Do they address you by this term,
Actually,
passionpreneur?
I didn't announce this passionpreneur among my students, but they'll
Okay.
be really happy to hear that, because I used to talk all what I'm learning. I used to share with my students. So actually every day they used to hear something out of me. This I have to just disclose those things just after I finish my level one. That's I'm waiting for.
Okay, I think you should. I think you should because it's a relatively new term. It's interesting, and I'm sure they will appreciate it as well. And let me ask you. You mentioned the term passion, and that's why you took passionpreneur, and you like to do things that you're passionate about. How important is it to follow your passion? What do
It's
you
very
think as a
important.
student?
Yeah, it's very important for a person. Everyone should have something to do when they are just off time. They should think something to do. Otherwise, they should make them engaged in doing something. This is what I learned in my own experience, so that we don't get time to get worried thinking about our any shortcomings, anything, any challenging situation. We won't get any time to worry about. We'll be happy always. We'll be engaged always. That's what I found out by this, following this passion of me.
Very true, very true. And as we have heard, as you have told me actually, the kind of adversities, the kind of difficulties that you have faced in your life. I'm sure when we all face with difficulties, we all are fighting our own battles, but the way
Yeah.
each person looks at it is different. How has all these difficulties basically transformed you as a person?
Many times I was stuck. Many times how I was thinking how I manage all these days when I get lot of adversities at a time. One by one, it will be following me and it will be forcing me to put a full stop. Actually, but I never given a chance to give that, and I always struggled myself to compete with that, and somehow I managed to. The main thing I used to do is to just to divert my mind to doing by doing something, and my machine, my tailoring machine was the one that is I would be I was actually blessed with. And another thing is that I used to buy books every month. When I once I get a salary, I used to get one or two book, and that book has made a lot of changes in me. That's how I managed actually.
Okay, so I think books and tailoring machine, those were your best friends, correct?
Yeah,
Um,
really.
okay, can you suggest two books to your audience as to probably, I'll put it in this way, if you are facing adversities in life, which books can you read? Is there anything like that?
Yeah, one book that I inspired me a lot is of Shiva Khera's "You Can Win," and another one is Napoleon Hill's "Think and Grow Rich." These are the
Yes.
books motivated me to get more and more books and to read and read and read. And nowadays, I'm just fond of reading Joseph Murphy's. A lot of books I have. The subconscious mind.
Oh, yes.
Now I am with my subconscious mind, like just to empower my own mind so that I can rebuild myself, and I can pour all that wisdom that I gain to
Mhm.
who all I'm meeting, even my students and my friends and whoever, even my relatives, my children, everyone. I'll be delivering something every day
So
from what
nice,
I
so
learned.
nice. So nice. And this is sheer coincidence, but this is the book for those people who don't know. I think I have it right now next to me. And yes, it is one beautiful book, if this is the one. It's one beautiful book.
Yes,
It
it's
really tells
really.
us. Yes, so many practical tips into it. Yes, and
Yes.
correct. And this thing, who is that role model, or is there any person that you really look up to, or you actually looked up to when you were facing those kind of situations in life?
Actually, I don't have one person. I used to learn from many people who all I'm seeing. I'll be looking for something that I can take that will be giving more strength to me. Even when I met Sensi, and I know the participants in the PSP level, they all, when I'll be looking to their eyes, they'll be eagerly waiting for getting something out of Sensi. So
Correct.
I'll be, I used to watch and observe these kind of people so that I'll be getting something, and I'll be seeing the pain in their eyes, and from all these things, me too, I'm also getting something. I'm also
Correct.
getting some kind of wisdom and strength to
Yes. And
motivate
Sensi,
myself.
correct. Sensi calls it one drop of wisdom. We all wait for that single drop of wisdom to just maybe probably change our lives. Correct. So true. And
Yes,
with regard to
exactly.
two streams, yes, with regard to two streams, that is a teacher and a counselor. So, what made you take up this profession, teaching as a profession?
Actually, teaching, it was a passion of me to say something or to speak something or to teach something to the kids. uh, I took the counseling as a co-subject with this because it actually I wanted to talk to someone who can understand my pain, but I unfortunately I didn't get any other professional counselor to solve any of my issues in my life, and a few of my friends only was actually at last they used to talk to me, and they help me to what we say
Become,
help me
or
to
they
soothe
motivated you,
myself,
they inspired you to become.
treat my wound actually.
Mhm.
Then through that books, all that, I understood certain things are there. Either we need to overcome it, or either we need to accept the situations, we need to
Yes, I think
Quitting
there would
was never a solution for my problem. So
be.
I never want to be a loser. I want to be a winner in my life. So that is the reason why I never quit, and I was I was accepted the situations. I just try to compete and to stay there itself and to grow from there, staying there and to grow. That was my decision.
So
That's the
nice.
reason why I am here in the PST.
Wow. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be such an inspiration to all those people who are listening, because not just you or me, every single person has their own battles to fight. Every one of us is going through something or the other. So listening to such kind of
Yeah.
inspiration it's definitely going to be a boost and an energy as well. And you mentioned the term friends. It was your friends who saw this thing in you, or probably they motivated you, or they brought that quality in you. So, how do you think friends can influence, or how did friends influence you? Were they there with you when you were facing difficulties? What is that role of friends in your life, or maybe even generalize? How can friends help? Because you see a lot of youngsters, school students having best friend relationship, their gangs. So probably you know that better. So how is that? How can we acknowledge?
Actually, I'm a person with not more friends, but my friend circle is very limited because I'm a person usually take friends after a detailed study of people because I should adjust with all my energy and all that. So I have only very less friends. So the friends that I mentioned here was my colleagues only, the teachers who working with me. But still, I never reveal any of my troubles of my life with them. I was just keeping a mask all the time. So, but once I was just I was not able to cover my mask with my face with the mask. So they identify I'm with a lot of troubles. So they didn't allow me to move away without telling the the thing that I was hiding all actually. So the both of my friends they sat both sides and they for hours and hours we talked together and they thereafter they'll be they were just following me and they never allowed me to move out. I was just I was mentally I was making ready to go away from that place actually, but they didn't allow me. They told me to stay there and work for your betterment, for my betterment. So I just agreed with that, and thereafter I started my journey and started finding ways to grow out of this, grow out and just to solve my issues myself. That's what I said as a counselor. They helped me to understand what is counseling because the solution was actually revealed by myself. They didn't set any solution, but they just gave me strength to find a solution for my own problems. That's not, it's not a problem, but it's challenging situations of me.
Very true. I think I'm taking out three insights from what you said right now. First thing, it's not the quantity of friends, it's the quality of friends that matters. That's the first thing I think we all should
Yeah.
learn, yes. And the second one is I have a question to you that I'll keep it later on. The second one, as you mentioned towards the last, they are the one who brought this thing, they are the one who motivated. So, again, with regard to friends, there are people who say I have a lot of friends, I have a lot of quantity of friends, yeah, but when the actual situation comes, a real friend in need is a real friend indeed. I think that real friends really matter out of it. Yes, and one, let me ask you the question first. So there was one point of time where you kept everything for yourself, and there was another point of time where you revealed it to your friends. So which made you feel comfortable, and how far do you think people should suppress things and keep it for themselves? Or do you think people should at least talk to another person and ventilate everything out? What is your take on it?
Yeah, it's really a wonderful question because I know the pain when we are hiding things into us, and if we are not sharing with anyone, we'll be always with a burden. We'll be always carrying that burden and the pain in the heart. I cannot explain that in that with words because I was feeling that I'll be going out of order mentally. I was just going out of order. I was thinking to consult a psychiatric also into that psychiatric department. I want to get an appointment also because that much terrible condition it was. I was going through at that time. So, but once I shared all my issues with my friends, when they were sitting on both sides, they were just giving hands to me to solve all my issues by talking, and I was just feeling I was just keeping all these burdens out of me. So thereafter I was just getting a relief that I was just getting some courage to power to overcome all these troubles by my own. That is what I would like to say, that we need to have a few friends at least, or someone we should have, so that we can share all our worries, and we can share all our happiness, everything. There should be something that we should not keep everything to us, should share it with someone.
Yeah, very
It will
true.
be giving a kind of relaxation to us.
So
It's very important for us to have a peaceful life.
very true, very true. As maybe a counselor, maybe you don't really solve issues, but the second point, second insight that I wanted to bring was maybe a ear to listen, maybe a heart to listen is what people want. Probably they don't want the solution, and the third insight is the solution lies within us. It's just a matter that we get deep dive inside us and just get things out of ourselves. All the solution is right within us, I believe. So the whole point is to deep dive, understand, and just get the solutions out of yourself. Yes. As a counselor, or probably you said we all need to listen to each other. How far do you think a counselor is required in a school? Because I'm sure there are a lot of schools that have accommodated counselors, but I still believe there are still schools that do not hold a full-time counselor. They have part-time counselors. So what do you think is the role over there, especially at this time? I believe the young generation is extremely sensitive these days, and that's why we have a huge rate of suicide attempts and all of those disastrous things. So how do you think a counselor, full-time counselor, will help in there?
See, actually, a counselor just need to be a listener only, because nowadays it's very fast life. There is no one have time to listen to anyone, even parents or the teachers. Everyone will be just focusing on their own works, their own things. So people have less time to share their own things and their own situations, their own worries, all that. So as a counselor, just giving our ears and nothing else is needed for others. Just if somebody is there to hear their problem, just to listen to their problems, they will be there. They'll be finding solution themselves. That's what a counselor need to be doing in school as well as in day-to-day life. With anyone, a counselor has only that role actually, just to
Wonderful.
just to help the person to find, pinpoint that actual issue and actual problem, and to help them to find a solution themselves.
Very true.
as,
Very
as you
true.
said.
I think we have a network issue there. I think we have a network interruption there. Let's just see how we can resolve it.
And they just need to have a
Yes, I'm connected now. I think we had a network interruption there. Julsi, can you hear me?
yes, I can.
Yes, I think there was a network interruption there. No worries.
Yeah.
So yes, you were telling about the counselor, which has to be appointed in school. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Having said that, I'm just keeping that aside as of now. Having said that, let me just ask you one question. Now it's the online education that's taking place, or the online classes that are taking place. So, how do you think, as a school teacher, it impacts the students, the advantages or the disadvantages, the pros and cons? Which side do you think it weighs more? Because there's a lot of debate going on with this, and probably we are helpless. We don't have any other options than the online education, but what is the psychological impact that this has on the students? As a teacher, you might be knowing the best, I'm sure.
Yeah, actually, I don't find any fault with this online education because here also there are a lot of chances for everyone to learn new things, just to things. There are a lot of and to find new positive things to add into their life. So I never say that by this COVID-19 or this lockdown or this online teaching, a virtual classroom will make any negative impact on any things. If they see things in a positive way, of course they'll be getting some positive effects out of this. If
Very
it is
true.
in opposite, we cannot do anything. So
It is the mindset, right? Right? It's a mindset.
I made a lot of positive things out of this because I learned a lot of things. I met a lot of people. I got connected with a lot of people. So many things. I got only positive. I made only positive impact by
Impact
this.
out of this, yes. The mindset really matters. So I think we have a network interruption coming in between as well. So I'll just bring up my last question to you. Facing a lot of adversities, being a counselor or being a listener, I would say, or being a school teacher, a budding maybe passionpreneur as well with that new term, what is that piece of inspiration you would like to give to that young generation especially? What is that piece of inspiration you would like to give them from your life, reflecting from your life?
Yeah, I usually used to say the same thing to my students that we must find something to be done all the time. It's better to focus on our passion, and we have a lot of possibilities there to change our passion into prosperity. So instead of blaming for the negative things that is happening or any challenging situations coming on the way, just instead of saying all these things, we just make keep changing our attitude to do something so that that makes the situations, the negative situations will do some positive, favorable, will come in a favorable way to us. So means passion can be changed into prosperity. This is what we need to do so that never we get a time to regret
Mhm.
by saying that I lost that time by thinking about these things, by worrying all these things. I never like to say that. I always like to say that I made this out of that. That's it.
Wow,
The
wonderful.
same thing only I want to my students also.
Students, wonderful, wonderful in the sense that term passion to prosperity. That is so beautiful to even say it, so beautiful it sounds, passion to prosperity. To all our viewers and the audience out there, it's so true. Let's not waste time. Let's not look up at the challenges, or let's not look up at the adversities and tell like why me. Say try me. That's what they say. So just say try me
Yeah.
and keep yourself engaged all the time. Just follow your passion. Convert that into prosperity, as we just mentioned. Whenever you have challenges on your way, always remember we all have our challenges. Remember that answer all the solutions to your problems lie within you. It's just time for you to deep dive, bring out the best in you, and just move forward. Do not call them as problems because they are just challenges to make you much stronger. How beautifully said. Josie, thank you so much for joining with us. It was beautiful to talk to you. More than beautiful, I think it was so inspiring talking to you, listening to you. Thank you so much. I'm sure there are a lot of takeaways from this session, this interview. for the audience, thank you so much and wishing you all the best and waiting to hear from you the moment you introduce this term passionpreneur to your students as well. We're waiting to hear the feedback and response they give you. Thank you so much for joining with us.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Siva. It's all because of you that I was able to come up till this point. I must say this. I'm really blessed to have a group, a gang with you like coaches and the other leaders, even Sensi. It's all I really fortunate to have a session with this with you and the PSP, and I'm really thankful. It will be from my bottom of heart. I am talking this and really thankful for all. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, and we are definitely a fortunate lot to be under Sensi and to participate in that journey or to be in that journey with all other leaders. Thank you so much, Chelsea. Thank you.
Thank you.